going on, you guys? This is Nate from Watch Big Nate TV. You can find me on all social medias at Watch Big Nate TV. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. We are live right now on what is it? We're live right now on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find it at Watch Big Nate TV. Hope everybody had a fantastic Valentine's Day. And I'm trying to get some things in order. So today we're going to talk about stop playing with people's feelings and emotions when you're dealing with them. Because this is a real tricky situation right here. This is a real tricky thing. I see memes and how they deal with people after the fact of certain situations. And no one never talks to the person that is actually doing the abuse. And I remember someone saying to me, Nate, they never discuss the abuser or the person that is doing whatever foolishness, and tonight that's what we're going to do. And I really want you guys to drop your comments. I want you to drop your emojis. Tell me how you feeling, because I really want to address this, because I think that this is a topic that a lot of people need to really have, because I'm in a lot of these different groups and a lot of people are hurt. And here's the funny thing. Again, I'm big on self-assessment. And what I mean by that is people need to be held accountable for what they do. Sometimes we hold on to things longer than what we need. This talk, we're not going to really be long. So my talks aren't very long at all. But we could go to all of these new self-gurus. We just throw a dart. And I've always said that the devil has done an amazing job of dividing people, dividing men and women, dividing them to where it becomes a battle of the sexes, and it's distracting us from what God really intended us to be when he made Adam and Eve, which is helpers, partners, teammates. But the devil also knows what we like. The devil also knows what to put in front of you. I usually ask this question a couple of times a year. What made you stay in a relationship longer? What made you stay in a relationship longer than you should have when you knew it was dead? And so one of the comments we have is, what's the point of letting people know how they do you if they know your feelings? They'll use it against you, and they'll take the time and heal and bounce back. And here's the funny thing. And I don't really think people understand the damage that is done. I don't think people really understand the damage is done of when you really hurt someone. I asked the question a couple of weeks ago. What do you think happens to a man when the woman that he loves leaves him? And of course, it was his fault. It's his fault. The majority of it was his fault. And relationships usually end not so much as on cheating, not so much as whatever. They grow apart because they don't communicate, or they stay in a situation because you because they feel as if this is the best that I can do. We date at the level of our self-esteem. So let's just get right into it with these folks that are playing with people's emotions. It is right there. We know what they're going to do, because what we're going to do, we're just going to gloss over a couple of things, just a few things. Because I'm going to tell you some things I learned as a man that's 50. I don't discriminate. I'm an older man that loves all women. Well, 25 and up. Just bear with me. 25 and up. Someone said this, she said, I'm 30. If someone that is 10 years or older than me, I don't know why he's dealing with me, and he's giving me sugar daddy vibes. And if he gives me sugar daddy vibes, he better come strong with the finances. And that's not just with men. That could be with women also. Oh, I'm going to get this cougar. She going to do this. She going to do that. Let me give you fair warning. That inner me in you, you need to listen. Your head is smart. Your heart is stupid. Your heart is stupid. And so before I go any further, we're not going to just talk about romantic relationships. We're going to talk about family that plays with people's feelings and their emotions. So we talking about it all across the board, not just something romantic, because I done heard horror stories, people that went away and the family just treated them like complete trash, or they held some type of emotional baggage. And that is where we need to address. That is where we need to address dealing with emotional baggage and how we can get away from people that play these strings with us. Because that is the funny thing. The enemy loves to play mind games with you. And there's no yelling, there's no screaming. It's usually a type of seduction. I'm going to be with you. Oh, I got your back, I got your back, I got your back. And most time they don't. But we hold on because we're looking for that love. We're looking for that. Do you really got my back? I know you fell down. But how many times are we going to let people fall down, let us down, before we say, you know what, I'm good? And the reason I'm throwing family and friends in there, because it's so hard. A relationship is hard to walk away from. Friends and family, that's tough. Let me tell you something. Nowhere in the Bible does it even say that you have to stay with family when you become a certain age. Nowhere. As a matter of fact, it tells you when you get married, go do your own family. I'm at a loss for words, because I know for me, I've stayed in relationships longer than what I needed to be in. Dealing with people that you just know that it's not right. The situation isn't right. And people will sit there and keep playing and keep playing and keep playing because you allow it. But we all know this. We all know when that inner me kicks in and it's saying this person ain't right. I'm going to give you an example. You meet someone, you're texting, hey, good morning, hey, good evening. It don't take, people have their, here's the funny thing. First, I was like, they don't have their phone on them. Now you got your phone in your hand and on your wrist. So if your phone ain't there, it could be on your wrist. They see it. That delayed response. I'm gonna speak to you when I want to speak to you. That everybody, for every red flag, we're gonna talk about a green flag. That I text you at 9:40 at night, and you may get a text at 2 in the afternoon. Oh, I was busy. Let me tell you, women especially. That guy likes you. If he's asking you out on a date, he is emotionally invested in you. And they've been doing this since the dawn of time. But that is a damn shit. Then you wonder why your character is some shit. You wonder why your character is some shit. Your character is some shit because you're doing people dirty. Oh, I'm going to call you back. You only got a couple times to do that with me. Some of us are so lonely and they're looking so desperate for that love that they are willing to do anything for that attention and that partnership. And loneliness is a deadly spirit. So, for those that are meeting people, you want to know if the person is serious, you've been talking for a while, this is what you do. This is what you have to do. This is what you do. If you really want to see if the person, don't text or call anybody for 3 days. I guarantee you after the third day, you find out who is with you, who really cares about you, and who doesn't. Because here's the thing. If I'm interested in you and I'm trying to figure out whether you like me or not, and we've been talking for a while, on the weekend, I'm going to do a 3-day phone fast. I won't call or text you. For those that don't want to do that, because the truth will set you free, but it's going to piss you off before it sets you free. Here's what you do. Look at your phone. Who initiated most of the calls? Who initiated most of the texts? If there's a balance, there you go. If you're doing most of the initiating, you have your answer. Oh, Nate, they cheated on me. We're not going to hold them accountable. Okay, well, let's hold them accountable. But at what point you knew he was cheating? You knew she was out doing something. You knew she was out doing something. Don't go too far. Look, we only got 3 people watching right now, but I guarantee you this time next year, we're going to have 3,000. Watch this. Hold on. We're going to go to an Instagram. I'm going to pull up an Instagram video. Let me share my screen real quick. We're going to share the screen. I want to show you guys a video real quick. And if you're on Instagram, you're not going to really see this. Let me see, make sure we got it. All right, share. Hold on, let's run it back. Make sure we got the volume up. I want you to hear what he says.
You think I'm mad? You think I'm mad? I never in my fucking life called a no chick. I never in my life, never I swept no chick. I'm not mad. I swear to God, I'm not mad. I swear to God, I'm not mad. Speak to us, yo. I'm not mad. Look at me. I'm not even mad, yo. Do I look mad? Do I look? Fuck out of here. I can get any chick. I can get any bitch, yo. Any bitch. You think I'm mad? You think I'm mad? I never in my fucking life cried for no chick.
Them tears real as a motherfucker. I can't get any realer than that. And here's a really sad part: how many people actually suffer in silence? So what do we do when we think they're playing games? You confront them. You confront them. Who is such and such? And what do they mean to you? Well, why are they doing this? And why this is what this makes me feel, right? Well, you insecure. Come on, you don't have those feelings for no reason. Everybody ain't stupid and insecure. You're just not. Everybody is not. You confront these people, and guess what? If you're not married or living with them, it is okay to go ghost. Because here is something that is the hardcore truth that people don't want to admit. Most people will sit there, and they will give all of themselves to this person and make sure that they're happy above their happiness. Here's a really interesting fun fact I found out. Dogs are the only animal that will love its master more than it loves itself. How many people have actually been played because they love that person more than they love themselves? And the funny thing is, some of these people are so blatant with it. I didn't know. You knew you were just a coward and you didn't want to confront it. Nate, it's not that easy. I know it's not. Because I've had to do it. I'm not going to sit here and say. And there's a certain level that you have to go to say, hey, you know what? This ain't going to work. And sometimes you don't even need to have that conversation. I kid you not. I had someone that was in a relationship with me. She just walked away. There were no words. Just walked away. She gradually cut the communication off until I finally figured out the relationship was done. Most people go straight to cheating. Okay. Oh, you didn't know? Well, how did you catch him? Because there was a red flag that made you say, let me go catch this person. Let me go check their phone. Let me go do this. Your heart is stupid. That brain won't tell you everything you need to know. And it's interesting how the liar and the deceiver just thinks that everybody is stupid. And guess what? Most of the time they're right because they get away with it so long. They get away with it so long is because that person allows it. We dated our level of self-esteem. In family, we're going to stay around. I hate when, you had the forced relationship. Hey, come on up over here and talk to Aunt Karen. And hey, how you doing, Aunt Karen? Hey, blah, 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 blah. Like, who the fuck is Aunt Karen? Oh, it's your uncle such and such. And yada, 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 yada. Okay. Now, when we get to the parenthood, then it gets a little bit tricky and a little dicey. We're talking about trying to force, I've seen this, trying to force kids to have relationships with a parent. And the kid is already like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Because at a certain age, I'm not talking about the ones that, the other parent, the primary parent or the parent, they've already brainwashed the kid. We talking about, we're talking about the parent that keeps reaching out, and then the other parent lets them down. Oh, you might want to talk to your dad. I know you're 25. Talk to your dad. He did. No, you can forgive, which is what we should be doing. You can forgive, but guess what? Nah, friend. That's awkward. It's contrived, and it's like, okay, you hear him out, and then you go on about your life. But to keep pressing the situation, that's an individual walk with your child. That is an individual walk with you. How many of us have had a family member, especially parents, where they guilt trip you into doing things or staying longer or giving up money? It happens. And this is where we have to draw the line. And so we're gonna close out this session. I really don't like going more than 20 minutes because you kind of lose it. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to say no. I don't want to. I'm good. It's okay to say, especially with family, hey, you know what? Let me get back to you on that or whatever. The guilt trips, it pulls at you. And that's what the devil does when it doesn't get his way. And then it's funny because when they don't get their way, then they scream and holler. The same one that had the guts to say, hey, can I do this, and this? And then they cuss you out because you won't do XYZ 1, 2, 3. It happens. Been there, done that. But I appreciate all of you guys that have watched this. I'm gonna try to get these done 3 times a week. I know Thursday I want to do game night with you guys, so watch out for that. We're getting ready to get the sleep music in for those that are insomniacs. We're gonna run some sleep music. We definitely want you guys to get your sleep. If you have any questions, definitely find us at Watch Big Nate TV, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. Go check out my friend, the author Jamaica. Just Google her. Her books are awesome. I appreciate each and every person that watched the live. I know we're a little long. I'm going to try to keep them down a little bit shorter. I will see you guys tomorrow night, or I got to get an even better one for you tomorrow night. So I appreciate you guys, and get ready. We get ready to do some sleep music in about an hour.